The following feature presentation is part of the Skywalking Network.
This is what you can look forward to on our episode 263 plus episode of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Woohoo! So where is your excitement level right now?
It's so high that I look at my Apple TV for Disney Plus every day.
The Muppet Babies, the original series, was the very first time I heard about Star Wars.
My jaw fell out of my head when I saw this. This sounds like the log line to the later Brady Bunch episodes when they adopted Oliver.
Captain Marvel. Duh.
What is a Mr. Toad?
And why are we going to hell?
Poopers!
Hashtag Teresa swears.
That shot intrigued me. While it tells me nothing about story, I just loved the beauty and the symmetry of it.
What is happening? What is going on? We're mixing trilogies here.
Well, I choose not to believe that's what's happening.
Oh, me, I don't want that to happen.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Are you ready?
Welcome to Neverland.
Here we go.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
When I first made Star Wars, everybody in Hollywood said, well, this is a movie Disney should have made.
You're more than just fans. You're family.
Best day ever!
Secrets lab.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
Hey.
When you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
When we visit the world of Disney, we never grow old. It's a Peter Pan, Never land that keeps us young in heart.
This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you are skywalking through Neverland. I have a good feeling about this.
Hey, Skywalkers! Are you counting down the days to Disney Plus?
It's 22 days, by the way.
And what did you think of the new Rise of Skywalker trailer? Oh my goodness, there's so much to talk about on this episode. But right now, we want to welcome you all to Skywalking Through Neverland. We are your podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited about both of these things, Disney Plus, Rise of Skywalker, and Richard, this is why I have to keep turning down your levels here.
Why is that?
Because you get all excited when you talk to the Skywalkers, and I just have to turn you down every time.
Well, they're on YouTube right now, so I can talk really loud so they can all hear me.
I know.
Hey, SkyTubers.
It's very cute, though. I love how you're so into everything.
And plus, Rise of Skywalker, the trailer, and Disney Plus.
And our Skywalkers right here, which we have to give you all a big Wookiee hug to our family of Skywalkers, whether you're watching right now live on YouTube or whether you're listening later on the podcast in your favorite podcatcher. We just love it when you share our joy in this adventure through fandom.
Now, we are recording this from Long Beach, California on Carrie Fisher's 63rd birthday, October 21st, 2019.
Oh.
I put up a post in our Skywalking group and our Skywalking homepage announcing her birthday. Not announcing her birthday because everyone knows it's her birthday. Just a today in Star Wars history.
Right.
So many great comments.
Yeah.
People are so missing our little princess.
I know. Yes. Well, we want to say that this episode of Skywalking Through Neverland is proudly sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
You'll want to call them very soon because we're going to have a huge meetup on January the 17th for the Rise of the Resistance attraction. Mm-hmm. So you'll want to call them so you can make your travel plans and come on over here and meet us and ride the ride again and again and again. And then listen to all the apologies by people who kept condemning Galaxy's Edge.
Oh.
Yeah, in your face, people.
That's right. And that is a day after your birthday.
Mm-hmm,
so it'll be your birthday celebration, too.
So once again, go over there to Small World Vacations and start your planning schedule right now. Now, coming up on this episode, we will be looking at Disney Plus and all they have to offer. Have you seen this list?
Oh.
There's Star Wars, there's Disney, there's Marvel, there's animation, there's some 20th Century Fox films from their catalog.
Sound of Music, what?
Oh, I know. And we're going to be joined by Teresa Delgado for this monumental task.
And of course, she's my co-host on Fangirls Going Rogue, and she's on Disney Vault Talk and Star Wars Bookworms and a whole bunch of podcasts.
Yeah. I thought we were really excited about Disney Plus, but she's like bouncing off the walls.
Yes.
Yeah, her husband keeps saying, you know what, we got to get this up and going right away. We're going to move to the Netherlands just so she can get Disney Plus because she's destroying the drywall.
Also on this episode, we'll be sharing our first reactions to the Rise of Skywalker trailer.
And we got some great shout outs. But for right now, let's get into Things We Want to Share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
First, we want to thank everyone for watching our latest YouTube video about the new food debuting at Galaxy's Edge. It debuted on October 16th. We were there on October 16th. We ate ourselves silly on October 16th. And that evening we posted our video. And as a reminder, on Wednesdays, we YouTube. So either a new YouTube video will premiere or we'll do a live 15-minute or so chat just to check in with the Skywalkers.
So much fun. I love connecting with all the Skywalkers one way or the other.
Yeah.
Now, we are also so happy to say that we'll be hosting another panel at the LostCon convention on Friday, November the 29th at 5:30 p.m. And this is going to be at the Marriott, the LAX Marriott Hotel right by the LAX airport here in Los Angeles. And this one is going to be called Skywalking Through Neverland Presents My 50 Years of Editing Hollywood Hits with Paul Hirsch. Wait, what did I say? Did I say Paul Hirsch?
Yes, you did.
Well, yes, I did. And coming up next week, or maybe the week after, we're going to have a great discussion with him on the show. And while we're talking, and we got to thinking, wait a minute, we should be doing something at LostCon that's coming up. There's so many stories for him to share. And since podcasting is all auditory, I want to do something where people can actually see the scenes he actually worked on and have him there doing commentary on these scenes.
So just to remind everyone, I know not everyone has the Star Wars credits in their head like you do, Richard. So who is Paul Hirsch?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip over that part?
Yes, you did.
Thank you very much. He is the Oscar-winning editor on Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Carrie, Obsession.
Yeah.
The
Mummy,
the
right?
recent Mummy film with Tom Cruise. So he's done so much in the way of, I don't want to say just editing, because as you'll hear in our discussion, he had a lot of great input on Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Stacy said Ferris over there on YouTube. Yeah, the first Ferris Bueller cut was 2 hours and 45 minutes. And Paul had to go in there and just snip. So lots of great stories there. And he also wrote a book, Paul Hirsch did, called A Long Time Ago in a Cutting Room Far, Far Away, My 50 Years of Editing Hollywood Hits.
Awesome.
And this is where you're going to see and read all these fantastic stories that I never heard of, things that happen behind the scenes of Star Wars. And this couldn't be told by anyone else because it was through Paul Hirsch's experiences that these stories happened. Wow, my head just fell off my neck.
Oh, yeah.
So once again, this panel will be at the LostCon convention Friday, November the 29th at 5:30 p.m. We're going to put an event in our Facebook group.
Yes.
The Skywalking Through Neverland Facebook group, and all the details will be right there. And we'll have a link to his book. Unfortunately, he won't have any books there to sell. So we want to give people a chance to get the book and bring it in and have him autograph it.
All right. Wow. Well, I'm super excited about this. I know it's really fun to bring these panels live to everyone. And yeah, we'll be recording that as well.
But now, let's rise to the occasion and break down the new full trailer for The Rise of Skywalker.
It's an instinct. feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Long have I waited. And now, your coming together is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny. The Force will be with you. Always.
We just saw it, The Rise of Skywalker, the trailer. I'm in a deep sweat. I'm literally sweating right now after watching that 2.5 minutes of pure non-stop action and excitement and a couple of heartfelt moments.
A lot of heartfelt moments. So how many times did we hold each other's hands and gasp?
Yeah.
I think it was
115. Because I got 115 little nail marks in my arm. I don't think I blinked for 2.5 minutes. I didn't want to miss a single frame.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's just so hard to put this in words because what is happening? What is going on?
Okay.
We're mixing trilogies here.
Well, yes. Okay, so let's go and say maybe 1 to 3 words that really define the trailer for you.
Oh, we got to mention that we have a lot of SkyTubers on right now, and we're going to be reading some of their comments as well.
Yeah, on our YouTube. We're YouTube live right now,
All right.
so yes.
I'm really excited, so I've got no idea what your last question was.
Okay, my last question was, what is 1 to 3 words that describe this trailer for you? Sum it up. And already, Matt Clifton says epic.
Epic. I'm going to say C3PO.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's good. Wow, that really stood out to you. Okay, and I'm going to say hopeful always. Meh.
Oh, okay.
Because the music for me was very hopeful.
All right. Well, I want to really focus on a couple of key shots.
Okay, so let's go around and
that really stood out.
Okay.
All right. I think my favorite shot is the zombie Star Destroyer.
Oh, you gasped.
Yes, as it's rising out of the ocean. Oh, what were you doing down there? What's going on? How is this happening? It's the equivalent of that awesome shot of the Star Destroyer in the Solo trailer when we saw that. When it's coming out of the maelstrom, the castle, that scene. I love me some Star Destroyers, and you put that anywhere except for an outer space shot, since we've seen that so many times. And once again, my jaw is just hanging loose from my head.
Okay, so Reynold is saying, was it rising from ice? Now, if you watch the trailer on super slow-mo speed, which I just figured out how to do on YouTube, I'm very excited about it. It looks like water, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it looks like ice.
Look, we saw an ice location. We see water, but I'm gonna guess it's water because I watched that shot so many times since the trailer aired during that baseball, football, catch-em-all game.
Okay.
And it did look like water. If it's water, if it's ice, I don't care. I just love that shot. It just reminded me of a zombie ascending from its grave.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call out a similar shot that kind of bouncing off that one, and that is the ice and ties. And by that shot, I mean, it's the shot where it's like symmetrical, this big ice mountain or something. And then it's like perfectly reflected in some water and it's against this black background. I don't know if it's in space or on a planet at night. It's very hard to tell, but these TIE fighters come out and are like flying in front.
They zoom into the frame.
Yeah, they zoom into the frame from the ice mound. So it's the ice and ties. And that shot intrigued me. While it tells me nothing about story, I just loved the beauty and the symmetry of it.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is the first full trailer, which is supposed to give you a lot of plot details and give you more story. And I'm so glad it really didn't, because I'm no further ahead now than I was 30 minutes ago. And this is pretty much true of all the Skywalkers, because I posted online what really stuck out to you, and we had a big conversation going, and everyone was in agreement that we know nothing about the plot right now.
Okay, well,
except for the basics.
I have conjecture, but let's go to your second shot that really stood out to you.
All right, shot. You know what? I'm gonna go with sequence. All right, the sequence I'm now really looking forward to is Rey and Kylo facing off in the Emperor's throne room.
Yes! Okay.
See, you can never watch Return of the Jedi the same way again.
No. Oh my gosh, you see the throne chair. You see the Emperor's chair.
Yeah, it's all shattered. They're in the throne room. Now, as a sister shot to that, there's a great shot of Snoke's Iron Throne. Looks like you borrowed it from the Game of Thrones set.
Is it Snoke or is it the Emperor?
No, that's Thrones. That's Snoke's throne that we saw in The Force Awakens.
Okay.
Right. And then you hear the Emperor, or should we call him Palpatine? Let's call him, at this point, he's the Emperor. And he says,
"Long have I waited. And now, your coming together is your undoing."
Yeah.
What was he talking about?
Well, a typical Palpatine fashion, it's your friends are your undoing. What does he say to Luke?
Your friends are your undoing.
Yeah. So it's like completely, that same sentiment. That's what he believes, and that's somehow we're gonna have the Emperor back, which I'm all for.
Maybe at one point he was an Emperor whisperer, and he was the one whispering in Kylo's ear, "Kill the past, kill the past," because friends will just tie you down, and they're like an anchor for the dark side. So like you were saying, I think that has to do with friendship. All these friends are now coming together, and that's going to be your undoing, because instead of trying to win the war, maybe you're watching out for each other's backs.
Okay. Well, can I mention one shot for me? So I'm going to actually bounce off of Matt Clifton here, who writes, "Dudes, the Resistance on the Beasts riding on top of the Star Destroyer while an epic ship battle is going on."
You know what was great about that? You see BB-8 just motoring. Yeah. He's just motoring, trying to keep up.
He's charging with the steeds, the beasts. Yeah, and I'm not sure what they're called. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know, because there is a name for them that's been
looks like a cross between a Corellian hound and a fathier.
Well, yeah, they're like the horses. So there's some kind of horse-like creature. And Jana is there, along with BB-8 and many of our heroes. And they're like on a Star Destroyer trench or something.
Yeah, on
somehow.
the hull.
Yeah, on the hull. There you go.
Yeah. And BB-8 is pretty much leading the pack. he's besting those, let's call them fathiers for now.
Okay.
I think it took me like 3 times after watching the trailer to go, oh, there's BB-8. Because I'm looking at all the characters and he's like so small. There he is. Look at him go.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So one of the things I want to know, Richard, because I'm not good with ships.
Okay.
So what ships excited you in this trailer?
All right. So we see that classic Millennium Falcon shot, and behind the Falcon there's a ton of ships. And we see the Ghost.
I did notice that. I know the Falcon and I know the Ghost. I don't know much about B-Wings or Y-Wings or A-Wings or whatever. But yeah.
Now, I'm hoping it's the Ghost. It would be a waste if it was that same model ship, but not the
Oh,
Ghost.
yeah.
Of course.
It's gotta be the
You know
Ghost.
what? Once again, like we've been saying in weeks past, JJ is just feeding us full of fan service, and I couldn't thank him more. I would just kiss him right in the cheek right now if he was right here. And so that has got to be the Ghost. There were A-wings in there, there were B-wings in there, there were Y-wings in there, and U-wings from Rogue One in there.
Oh,
and
wow.
A ton of other ships.
U-wings are like the Superman
The
ones.
Superman ships,
okay.
yes. The ship that they went to Edu
Yeah.
on.
Edu,
and
there
it was
you go.
blown out of the sky, yeah.
Now, Mike Moore even says the Ghost is VCX100.
That's the one.
Thank you, Mike. And also, Reynold says, now this was a gasp for you, Richard.
Uh-huh.
The blockade
Yeah.
runner.
When you see that just above skimming the trees.
Yeah, what? Okay, so what is it? Is this like the same blockade runner?
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot.
Corvette, yeah.
Okay. It's just cool to see a ship we know.
Yeah, that close to the treetops.
Okay.
Once again, you get a classic ship we've seen so many times in space, but you put it in a whole new environment. This really excites me. Now,
I can see that.
What planet do you think that is? That forest planet.
Oh!
That when the trailer fades up.
Yeah, you hear the noises of the creatures
Now,
in the planet.
Yes, and what does that remind you of?
It was totally Endor for me. You don't think so?
Now go and watch the Phantom Menace teaser trailer.
Right. I've seen some tweets about this.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's when it first faded up, that was the first thing I thought of. Like, hey, this almost sounds like the Phantom Menace teaser when you see the Gungans coming from the fog going into battle.
Right.
You hear almost it's not the same sounds.
No,
but it's those types of creatures.
So do you think it's Naboo?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes. The trees are way too small to be Endor.
Okay, see, I think it's Endor because that helmet was the same helmet that they had in Endor. No?
I looked at that again.
Oh, well, there were some tweets
it looked
showing
like
it together.
It looked like it, but it had more of a jaw piece.
All right, what do you guys think? What was that helmet that fell at Rey's feet?
And plus, once again, the trees are way too small to be Endor trees.
I think it was forced perspective and they just look smaller because you're farther away. It's Endor.
Rey was running right by them, so they were pretty small.
I want Endor.
Juan Mercado says
yes.
The throne chair in the trailer is from a Ralph McQuarrie sketch for Return of the Jedi.
Cool. He also says, I was expecting an Ewok running through the shot. Yeah, me too. That would have been cool.
Now, let's just say that Ewoks are in Rise of Skywalker. Do you want to know beforehand, or do you want to know as the story is unfolding, as you're sitting there watching the film for the first time?
I want to know as I'm sitting there watching the film, because it's much like when you see Endgame and you have that moment with the audience in the theater where, was it Captain America says Avengers assemble, like everyone comes together and so I think that would be a fun fan moment to have in the theater.
Okay, yeah. Me too. I really, really hope if the Ewoks are in there, they keep it secret as well as the Hoojibs.
Maybe we heard some Hoojibs in there and we don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling that J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio are listening to Skywalking Through Neverland or see our tweets, and they know that Hoojibs have got to be canon. I'm just saying. That's my prediction.
Make Hoojibs canon.
All right, now let's talk about this C-3PO shot.
Oh.
What? And Poe says,
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
Oh, taking one last look. What?
What does that mean?
What does this mean?
Does this happen right before he becomes evilized?
Well,
and gets the red eyes?
So I don't think he's evilized at all. I think that was
a Sith eyes.
Right, but I think that was totally a trailer fake out. And I think this is maybe right before a moment where C-3PO is going to save the day instead of R2, or maybe R2 with 3PO.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my
your assessment.
Okay.
Yes, my guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing this starts off Act 3. And 3PO just, he's been here before. He knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, oh, that's what I think. See, I think it starts an Act 3 moment where 3PO is going to do something. I don't know. Ms. Powell family brings up they need his knowledge from episodes 1 through 3 before he was wiped. Ooh. Well, that's an interesting trajectory.
They need his knowledge from episode...
So, like,
from episode 1 to 3, but that's already been wiped.
Right, it was wiped. So now they need to, you know, like when your computer crashes and your hard drive crashes and you have to like somehow retrieve that data that was on the hard drive that's corrupted. And you can do that. There's ways to do that. Maybe they're figuring out how to do that with 3PO.
Or they can just ask R2. R2 knows the whole story.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, oh my.
And now I'm so happy to see that shot of R2 and 3PO together. And R2 wasn't under a tarp.
No.
I'm just happy about that.
But then there's Christopher Marino who thinks C-3PO is going to become a murder droid.
Okay.
No.
What's the name of the droid in Dr. Aphra?
Well,
not B2, but...
Oh, right. That is a murder droid, yeah.
Thank you, Christopher Marino. 000 is the murderous droid in Dr. Aphra.
Okay.
All right, so what else stuck out to you, Sarah?
Can I skip to the end?
Skip anywhere you want.
Okay.
We're all over the place here.
So the first thing I did after seeing this trailer, there is a lot of talk in there, a lot of comments. And so the first thing I did was re-watch to listen and write out what everyone says. And it speaks to each of the journeys because Finn says things, Poe says things, Rey, Kylo, the Emperor, and then voiceover anyway, Luke and Carrie Fisher say things.
So it's 3PO, Luke, Rey, Finn.
Not 3PO. 3PO said
Kylo and Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher because...
Is that a character?
To me, it was Carrie Fisher who said always.
Is Carrie Fisher a character in the film?
No, it's Leia. But what I'm telling you is Carrie Fisher spoke through that trailer, okay?
It's funny how you didn't name them all by character.
I know. No, I did that on purpose.
Because it's her birthday.
Yes. So Poe specifically says, "We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them." And this speaks to his character journey he had in The Last Jedi, where he learned how to be a leader specifically and not a fly by the seat of his pants pilot. So I thought that was cool. And the Emperor, well, we went over what he said. Okay. But the very end.
Should we wait until the very end of this discussion to go into that? No, you're all pumped up. Go ahead.
Okay. The very end is Luke, he says,
"The Force will be with you.
Always."
I mean, that really got me choked up. I don't know if it got you guys choked up, but yeah, that was just amazing to me. And it was hopeful because of the Luke Skywalker theme behind them, telling that story. So it all the music in the trailer was very Skywalker focused. It was either Luke Skywalker's theme, which is the main theme, or, and thank you to David Collins on Twitter, but he believes, and I need to go on a piano and figure this out, but the arpeggios at the beginning of the trailer when Rey is training and stuff, it's like a broken down version of Leia's theme there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. Like an inverted, broken down, all the notes are there, but they're just in arpeggios.
Yikes. Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of Leia, Juan Mercado on YouTube just said, "I want to see Leia hug an old wicket."
Aww. That would be amazing.
That would be very, very cute.
Benjamin Spears asks, "Do you think Leia would appear as a Force ghost?" Well, I think we know that she is going to actually appear as reality using found footage from The Force Awakens.
And a little bit of The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, there's a shot toward the beginning. It's a conference scene where you see all the Resistance, and they're all watching Poe. And right in the center is Lando.
Yes!
Now, I think that might be Princess Leia's funeral.
Oh. You think? To me, it looks like they were getting ready for battle.
Yeah, but there was a ladder right in the middle of the frame blocking what was going on in front of Poe.
Okay.
But they're all looking at Poe, and I think he was leading the eulogies. Because everyone looked somber.
Okay. Well, I choose not to believe that that's what's happening.
Oh, me? I don't want that to happen. Not at all.
No. Yeah. I do have to mention Bryn's comment here, and in terms of Carrie Fisher or Leia saying always, she says, "I clapped my hand to my mouth and whimpered. The kids were like, 'What's wrong with Mom?'" Aww.
And Benjamin Spears says, "I was thinking Leia might die in the movie, and then Force Ghost Leia shows up at the end."
Ooh. Good conjectures, good thoughts.
I'm sure she will. It all makes sense.
We'll see.
Right.
But okay, what else sticks out to you? Maybe we'll do one more?
All right, there's a quick shot, or a quick like slow motion shot of Rey and Kylo, and they're both slamming the statue.
Yes.
And what is that statue?
Yeah, even when you watch it in slow-mo, you can't see what it is.
If you go frame by frame by frame by frame by frame by frame by frame,
yes, what'd you find?
The last frame, the head of that statue turns around. It's Vader.
Really?
It's Vader.
Whoa.
So that might be one of these, I've got to kill the past moments from Kylo. Like, well, I've got to kill my obsession with Darth Vader and move forward.
And also, Rey and Kylo are doing it together. Whatever they're doing.
I'm sure Rey's like, yeah, I want in on this.
Yeah, right. I want to kill the past, your past too.
In the very end, Rey faces the Emperor.
Okay, so where do you see this?
At the very end,
okay,
Rey is right before the graphics. Right there. So she's standing in the middle of this like crack floored area.
Okay.
And to the left, I would bet, judging by the hood, and I believe we're even hearing his laughter. Go ahead and play that. That was it. That was it. The Emperor's cackle.
You heard the Emperor's?
Now, of course, that could be audio from another scene played over this to misdirect you, but that just looks like the Emperor.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Well, that would be super exciting. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Bryn brings up an interesting point. I haven't been interested in redemption for Kylo Ren, but something about him in this trailer has swayed me a bit. Interesting. Is it because he was working with Rey in various things? I'm curious.
Yeah, tell us what. Oh, Amari has joined us. Hey, Amari.
Yeah.
We're talking the Rise of Skywalker.
Wow. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. My goodness.
Okay, Bryn says maybe he seems softened in some way.
Okay.
Now there's that one shot of Kylo coming out of the mist, facing Rey on the destruction of the Death Star.
Yes.
On the piece in the ocean, and I wished they had held off on showing him for another few seconds, because you see the glow of the red lightsaber, then you instantly see Kylo. I would have loved to have seen just the glow of that red lightsaber for a few more moments, and then Kylo emerges.
That would have been
cool. That would have been very, very powerful.
Wow.
It's almost like that scene in Phantom Menace when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are facing off the battle droids, and after they released all the toxins in the beginning scene on the Trade Federation ship, and all you see are the two lightsabers glowing in the smoke and the fog.
Yeah, and then
that's what I wanted to see for this shot of Kylo.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so let's give kind of overall kind of where you think the story is going.
The story is going to a place that's going to make me cry and whimper for months on end. Because what do we see in this film? Classic ships fighting classic ships.
Woo!
A-Wings and B-Wings and Y-Wings fighting Star Destroyers. Oh, come on, JJ, you're killing me here. What is happening?
Wow. All right. And I think, I mean, there was a lot of Rey in this trailer, and Rey she's like training, she's confronting things, and you hear the Luke voiceover say, confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. You see her confronting, we think, the Emperor and Kylo. So I think we're going to get a lot of Rey in this film, and somehow she's going to make the galaxy a better place.
You know, when I heard that voiceover from Luke, I thought, I'm surprised he's saying that because he wants to do away with the Jedi. Maybe he's come around.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, I did not expect that line. And then one of the ending graphics, the saga will end, the story lives forever.
Ooh.
Amen.
Well, it'll definitely live in our fandom hearts forever. Wow. Woo!
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
Everything changes now. You ready for this? We are all connected. Don't worry, we'll all be together at long last.
What do you get when you add Disney Plus, The Mandalorian, plus Disney classic films and shows, plus not leaving your house for months?
You get Disney Plus, Disney's new streaming service that's changing the game for us Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel fans. So Disney Plus is just weeks away, and we can't stop thinking about what we can't wait to watch. We are going to break down what we know so far, but we're going to need some help with this monumental task. So we called in the big guns, Teresa Delgado from Fangirls Going Rogue, Disney Vault Talk, and Sabers and Spells here on Skynet. Hey, Teresa.
Hey.
Hey, you guys.
So where is your excitement level right now?
It's so high that I look at my Apple TV for Disney Plus every day because I don't want to watch anything else. I just want to watch the Disney Plus.
Right? I think we have the same issue. Like in the mornings, we'll have breakfast and watch something on TV. And when we're all out of shows like Dancing with the Stars, then we look and it's like, what should we watch? What should we watch? Well, we won't have this problem come November 12th.
No, we will not have any problems.
So I'm guessing on things like Apple TV and other services, Disney Plus will populate once November 12th hits, because that's something that's been going around. Like, hey, on my TV, I don't have a Disney Plus, whereas you would Hulu or Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Like an app you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you can't download the app yet. Yeah, I've had people asking me that too. They're like, is it even going to be on my phone? Because I signed up and I can't download the app. And I'm like, just wait. And I think they'll have us download it before November 12th.
Right.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, it won't be quite available to, so like what'll happen is probably 2 days before or something.
Right.
You'll be able to download it. And then once November 12th hits, you'll be able to type in your email and everything that you signed up with, or just sign up right then and subscribe, and then off you go.
Right.
So I actually think you might be able to log in as soon as they make the app live. And that way you're already logged in. And then it'll probably have a page that's there that says on November 12th, you can access all this stuff. And then maybe it'll let you save like some of your favorites and things like that. So when the app does go live, it will show you like favorites and stuff.
Yeah, you'll probably even be able to see like some of the, like the Lady and the Tramp trailer or something, like the trailers that have already been released. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to watch trailers and scroll through things that will be available. So you could probably put them on your list.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
So let's say it is now November the 12th. What is the first thing we're all going to watch?
And let's break down by categories. So let's start out with classic animation.
All right, Teresa, what you got?
So my first thing is going to be the Aristocats, just because I love that movie. I have it on DVD, but I don't have it on digital, I don't think. I might. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to watch that. But then also the Three Caballeros, because I've heard that they have remastered like Saludos Amigos and Fun and Fancy Free and Three Caballeros and stuff. So I'm like, yes!
Oh, that's exciting. And I'm going to bounce off of you because I also would love to watch the Three Caballeros just to see what the fuss is about because I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, and you still don't know where my social media handle comes from.
Nope. Ice Cold Penguin.
Yeah, well, on November 12th, you will find out.
So then when we go to Epcot, we'll finally understand that ride.
Yes.
See, I was going to say that, but I can't pronounce Caballeros.
You did
it.
Okay job.
You got to roll the R.
Now, I'm going to go with something I've never seen before, and that is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Nice.
It's a film that has two segments. One is Sleepy Hollow, and I love me some Sleepy Hollow because it relates to Halloween. Love it. And Mr. Toad with the Wind in the Willows, because then I'll understand the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland.
Which just had its 70th anniversary.
We've gone on that ride so many times, and Sarah, I always ask you the same question. What is a Mr. Toad?
And why are we going to hell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
So the movie will probably help you kind of understand it more, but not really. Because it just straight up doesn't make a lot of sense. I've seen it, I own it on DVD, and still to this day, I'm like, huh?
All right.
Yeah, that's... After going through this massive list, that's the one thing that really stuck out, and going through it a couple of times, I kept coming back to The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, so that's my choice.
Nice. Well, I'll be right there with you, Richard, because I want to watch those again, too. Because I know I've seen them when I was very little, and I remember kind of being freaked out by Sleepy Hollow and this big, like, jack-o'-lantern being thrown at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I remember.
Okay. All right, then now let's move on to Marvel. What are we all going to watch in the Marvel catalog?
Woohoo!
Sarah, why don't you go ahead and start this one?
Okay. Captain Marvel. Duh.
Yeah, and why is that?
Because I have held off buying the digital copy because I'm waiting for November 12th.
Now, are they going to also air all the special features that you would get on the DVDs and Blu-rays and the streaming?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to find out on November 12th.
Probably not.
Yeah, I would think not.
I would think not, because you're not actually buying and owning the content. So you get to watch the movie, but like I think special features, you're going to need to buy it.
Well, then I might have to buy this one.
That's a good business plan.
It is a good business plan, because now that makes me want to buy the digital copy so I can see all the special features.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Darn it.
Or you can just go to YouTube.
Oh, that's true.
Teresa, how about you?
So from Marvel, since not all the movies are going to be there, which is an interesting conversation in and of itself.
And we'll get to that in a little bit, too.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Ooh.
Ant-Man, how come?
Ant-Man's my favorite of all the Marvel movies.
Oh, wow, really?
Wow.
Yeah. I love Paul Rudd. He's hilarious. The movie's funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I love all of that. Like the fact that for me, it was just a good movie. It wasn't necessarily trying to be something, you know?
Okay.
So definitely Ant-Man.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I'm with you on the Paul Rudd. He's got that charm.
And Michael Pena, come on.
Oh, yeah.
His whole
definitely.
backstory montage.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
So funny.
All right. I'm going to go with 1979's Spider-Woman.
Yeah, I saw this on the list. I was like, what on earth is this? Now, have you watched this movie?
This was an animated TV series that I've never watched.
Okay.
And I love going back and watching the old 60s and 70s Marvel animation series. This one just flew over my head just because it was out for 4 months. This TV series lasted from September to January, 79 through 80, and they said, nah, we're good.
Now, is this a series or a film?
It's an animated series.
Look! Up on the building! It's Spider-Woman! This is Jessica Drew, who as a child, while visiting her father's laboratory, was bitten by a poisonous spider. Forced to try an untested spider serum, Dr. Drew not only saved his daughter's life, but unknowingly gave her incredible spider-like powers. Dedicated to fighting evil while weaving her web of justice, it's Spider-Woman.
I love the old campy and cheesy animated series of the superhero genre.
I want to see what this is about. I mean, it's before our time,
Yeah.
Teresa and I.
And yeah, not before my time. But and it's short enough where you can pretty much gobble up the whole series in like one evening.
Yeah.
And then go, okay, check. So once again, I went through the whole list a couple of times, and I kept coming back to 1979's Spider-Woman.
Awesome.
All right, so these are the films that will not be on Disney Plus on November 12th. And those include...
the Marvel ones.
The MCU films.
Okay.
And these include The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, The First Avenger, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War,
Jeez.
The Avengers, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
It's like most of them.
Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War.
Wait, what?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Endgame.
What, Endgame won't be available either?
No.
Not at launch.
And there's no mention anywhere here about Howard the Duck.
Oh
my gosh. Okay, so at launch, the only movies from the MCU that will be available, there's 7 of them, is Iron Man, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Guardian of the Galaxy, and Captain Marvel.
Wow, that's a very short list.
Yeah.
Over the first year, on December 11th, Avengers Endgame will be available.
Okay.
6 other movies are coming: Iron Man 2, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. So the rest of the films, it's all licensing and stuff that's tied up in other contracts and all that stuff.
Stupid stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, Netflix is just ruining everything.
Yeah, but they have things that are under their current Netflix deal. So until those contracts are done, some of the movies aren't going to be coming off of Netflix and moving over to Disney Plus. And then we have the whole, Sony Spider-Man crap.
And plus, Netflix still has the rights to air these films in the future.
Until like 2024?
2026.
Oh.
They get the rights back to some of the other films. So some of these MCU films will be bouncing back and forth between Disney Plus and Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah, try to keep track of all that.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess you can't get rid of Netflix? Or just resubscribe in 2026.
Right, if you're doing your Marvel movie rewatch.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to you're subscribed to both and bounce back and forth.
And plus, the whole Star Wars bouncing back and forth if you want to watch that marathon and not go to AMC for 27 hours.
Okay. Well, speaking of Star Wars, let's go to Star Wars on Disney Plus, and what will be the first thing we'll watch from that? Teresa?
Why are we going one at a time? I mean, let's all just say it.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, we're building a little bit of a suspense there.
Yeah, right?
I'm going to go with The Mandalorian and Rebels.
Ooh.
Because the Clone Wars we've watched over and over again, but Rebels is one of those series we've just watched once. We just watched each episode once, maybe twice if we were doing research on something. So I'm really looking forward to diving back into that series.
I'm with you on Rebels, Richard, because I actually was wanting to watch Rebels from the beginning, and I got on Disney Now, and I was like, poopers.
Hashtag Teresa swears.
Is it not available?
Just the last season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. I was like, come on. What? And then also the Freemaker Adventures, because, woohoo, Freemakers.
Yeah, it's such a cute show. I really like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I'd say Rebels Season 2 specifically. That's my favorite season of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
So I'd really want to dive into that again. So yeah, and then also, let's see. Well, should we head into what is available via Star Wars-wise for Disney Plus?
Yeah, because there's some cool stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, some stuff you wouldn't think of.
Plus, I really wanted to dive into this because I was under the impression some things were going to be on Disney Plus, but they're nowhere to be found. Blast me for trusting the internet.
What, like the Star Wars Holiday Special?
But don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started right now, okay?
You really thought that was going to be on Disney Plus?
No, he didn't.
You know what? My fingers and toes were crossed. I had campaigns. I was littering the neighborhood with flyers. I had a sandwich board ringing my bell. It didn't happen. However, as we just found out from the press conference yesterday, that there's going to be so many Star Wars Holiday Special references in The Mandalorian that at some point, I think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau will just bust down the door at Lucasfilm and Disney and say, come on, people, it's been 42 years. Let's do this. Yeah, I got George on the phone right now, and he's saying, yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Oh.
Either that or they make a new one.
Yeah.
And I hope to do that too, but we need to go back to the Star Wars Holiday Special and maybe have a commentary by people who really appreciate what it has to offer, like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and us.
Mm-hmm.
That would be something that I would really definitely want to see. And as we're finding out, they make a reference.
Spoilers ahead.
Warning.
Spoilers ahead.
Warning.
To Life Day.
Oh.
In one of the first episodes.
How fun!
I know.
Wow.
So I'm so happy that Star Wars is in the hands of people who appreciate what the Star Wars Holiday Special has to offer, as well as being in on the joke of what the Holiday Special is.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, with that said and done, let's now talk about what is going to be on Disney Plus pertaining to Star Wars. Live action series, we know The Mandalorian. Movies, we have episodes 1 through 7, plus Rogue One.
Nice.
Awesome. But then you have to bounce back and forth between that and Netflix to watch The Last Jedi and Solo.
Correct.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
This one kind of confused me. For documentaries, we have Empire of Dreams, the story of the Star Wars trilogy.
I've seen this. I like this.
It's awesome. It's one of the most comprehensive documentaries you'll ever see, and it was co-produced by one of Sarah's good friends.
That's right. Stephen Smith.
Right, who we've had on the show before and broke down the making of this special.
Mm-hmm.
And I love seeing this, but why not put on some of the other older vintage making of, and from Star Wars The Jedi, the making of a saga, or SPFX, The Empire Strikes Back,
Ooh.
Classic Creatures, Return of the Jedi, and the making of Star Wars. I want to see all of this on there, but you know what? I'm going to be happy with what we have. It's Empire of Dreams. If you haven't seen this, just take out 3 hours of your life and just focus and tune into this, because it's really, really, really well done.
You know, those other ones, it could be that they're just not endorsed by Lucasfilm or approved.
It could be a rights thing too, like the TV. Like, didn't they air on TV?
Yeah.
And perhaps there's something with that.
Yeah, maybe they're owned by
ABC and CBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever we don't know something, we'll just blame it on contract negotiations.
There we go. Sounds good.
Yes.
All right, so Teresa, why don't you tell us what animated series of Star Wars are going to be available?
I'm excited because I love Star Wars animation. So Star Wars The Clone Wars, seasons 1 to 5.
Oh.
Star Wars The Clone Wars The Lost Missions, which is technically season 6-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
And Star Wars Rebels, all of the seasons.
Woo-hoo.
Star Wars Resistance season 1, because season 2 is currently airing on Disney XD.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Star Wars The New Yoda Chronicles Clash of the Skywalkers. I'm not sure if I've seen all of that or not, so I'm kind of excited about it. Lego Star Wars Droid Tales. Yay, love that one. Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures. All of those seasons. And then Lego Star Wars All-Stars.
That was
Yay
great.
for the Lego Star
Great series.
Wars.
Yeah. Okay, so question. The Clone Wars Season 7 is coming out on
February
February?
of 2020, yes.
And will that be on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Yes. It's
Okay.
not going to be on Disney's proper TV channels.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It will only be on Disney Plus.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just airing on the CBS app?
That
Now,
would be.
something I had read, and I wished I had made a note of this. I could have sworn I saw that Ewoks and Droids Adventure Hour were going to be on Disney Plus.
I think they are eventually.
Oh, yeah, eventually, yeah. But I could have sworn I saw them being aired
day of,
scheduled for the launch of Disney Plus on November 12th. Man,
It might have been, and then maybe they needed to pull it because they're remastering or doing something to it. So it's probably coming later.
Yeah, I would hope, because there's so many people who have not seen these really fun series.
Yeah.
Well, they have to be coming because there's been way too much merchandise related to the Ewok cartoon for them not to be coming.
That's what I thought when I went to Box Lunch and saw all of these new shirts and lunch boxes and stuff with the Ewok animated series artwork. It's like, oh, that's telling right there.
And her universe releasing that line. Either that or Ewoks are going to be in the Rise of Skywalker, or both.
But if they were, and I'm hoping they are, then they would go with the more film cinematic Ewok style instead of the very, very stylized animated Ewoks TV series from 85, 86.
Maybe, unless they weren't allowed to. Maybe they were like, okay, you can do stuff with Ewoks, but you have to stick to this because it's a secret.
Right, but if you're going to do something with that, with those styles, that's to me, that's telling.
But it's also cheaper. You already have the artwork kind of created for you.
Yeah, and nostalgia's in.
Yeah, that too.
So that, we bought the Ewoks and Droids T-shirts from Celebration a couple of years ago because they were Ewoks and Droids.
Right.
From the TV series.
Exactly. Well, speaking of nostalgia, there's going to be a lot of Disney live-action movies coming to Disney Plus, and I'm excited about this. Now, these are going back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way up to today, but so let's go over what's going to be our favorite Disney live-action movies that we're going to want to watch right away.
You mean Step in Time? To the Disney movie? To the Disney matinee movies? Hey, that should be hey, that is a podcast.
It is a podcast, yes.
Yes, this is more of a reason to bring that back. Coming soon to Skynet. Step in Time.
All right, so Richard.
Okay.
Disney live-action film that you're going to want to watch first.
All right, now, I have not seen The Strongest Man in the World since 1975 with Kurt Russell.
Whoa.
And I remember after seeing this movie, when you're a kid, when you see a movie, you pretty much take on the persona of the lead character or the character you associate with. So I thought I was the strongest man in the world when I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Aw, adorable.
Yeah. I tried to lift a car. It didn't work, so I reverted to being a 6-year-old Richard Wolosky.
That's so cute. So that's going to be a fun trip down memory lane for you.
I can't wait to see that movie.
Awesome. All right, Teresa.
All right. So I was actually having this conversation with Greg. I said, okay, what's the first thing we're going to watch? And not even thinking about animation. I just said first thing. And he said Apple Dumpling Gang. And I'm like, all right, we can do that. Apple Dumpling Gang. I'm down. But then my next thing is going to be the Witch Mountain movies. I love them. Escape to Witch Mountain, Return to Witch Mountain. Ugh, love the Witch Mountain movie.
Yay!
Never seen them.
They're so good.
I remember watching these as like a 10-year-old or something. I really enjoyed them, but I haven't seen them since. So I'll be excited. Richard, we're going to have to watch those.
Okay, announcement. We're going to do a step in time to the whole Witch Mountain series starring Teresa Delgado.
Woo!
Teresa?
Woo! I'm down. Let's do it.
See, now it's out there. No, we have to do it.
Now, I don't know what it is about Disney live action, but I know, Teresa, you said without thinking about it, one of the first things, or the first thing you want to watch is a Disney live action film. And me too. I think the first thing I want to watch is that darn cat. I love this film so much.
Coming soon to Step in Time.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. It's came out in like the 60s, I think. And wow, it's going to be just such a blast from the past for me because I rewatched this over and over again when I was a kid. But also on a big note, you guys, Disney Plus is going to have both Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. So guess what I'll be watching over and over again?
Well, because I think it's important to note when you're talking about live action that there's more than just Disney because they own 20th Century Fox.
Yes.
So
this is
there
good
are
news.
movies, there's so many movies that are going to be on there that it's just like, what? That's on there? That's on there? I mean, come on. The Sandlot is going to be on Disney Plus.
Awesome.
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
Is that where that's from?
Yes.
I always hear people saying that. It's like, I don't know where that's from.
That's from The Sandlot.
I think I've seen that once.
Oh my God, how? The main character is like the cutest thing in the world. Oh wait, you don't care.
Well, that pudgy redheaded kid, I forget what his name is, but we did a film together, and I think because we were talking so much and working together that I rented it on VHS, and so then I could tell him, oh yeah, I've seen Sandlot.
Okay. So did you watch it?
I watched it, yeah. I don't remember anything about it.
Okay.
Oh man, you're killing me, Smalls.
Hey, you want a s'more? S'more what? No, you want a s'more. I haven't had anything yet, so how can I have some more of nothing? Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, so I know that this Disney live action, all that's going to be available on Disney Plus, is going to do wonders for Step in Time, our spinoff. So, and it'll also allow all of you to watch those movies too, because some of these movies were hard to find.
That's one of the reasons why we didn't do this show as regularly as we wanted, because they were really hard to find.
Yeah. So that'll be fun to
well, I mean, and Disney Plus is going to do great things for Disney Vault Talk too.
Yeah.
Because there's some of these movies that people haven't seen or didn't even know about, and they're going to be able to find podcast episodes about them already. What?
Yeah, no, I'm excited because I'm going to watch, the Three Caballeros, and then I'll go listen to your episode, and yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also, you guys do Step in Time, but we've also talked about doing live action for Disney Vault Talk, so we're probably going to be able to do that and change the show up. So thanks, Disney, for making my podcast easier.
All right, now let's jump over to Disney TV. So, Sarah, you want to start off this one?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I could not narrow this down.
No, me either. This was hard.
All right, so we'll just have a list of TV. You know what? Let's go round table. So let's all say one thing and then move to a next thing. So, Rescue Rangers. Yes. I love the Chipmunks, and I want to see them live. And I think when this was airing live, I think it was 1989, and I was old enough to watch it, but I wasn't like very religious about TV, so I only saw like a couple episodes here and there. So I want to watch me some Chipmunks Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, I've watched a ton of Rescue Rangers, but I will watch it. It's going to be that and like Tailspin for sure.
Nice.
But mine first one is The Adventures of the Gummy Bears.
Yay! I do remember watching this Saturday mornings.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
That's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice. The legend is growing. They take pride in knowing.
They are the gummy bears.
They are the gummy bears.
Boy, what the 80s cartoons
were
just
awesome.
A big commercial. Every single one of them.
All right, Richard. What about you?
Which asterisk I've got no problem with.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to say the show that made me pump my fist at D23 Expo, Pixar in Real Life. Oh, I love me some prank shows.
Okay.
And this is one of those candid camera shows where they incorporate costume mascot characters into a candid camera situation. Oh my jaw fell out of my head when I saw this.
Nice.
So this is going to be a new exclusive to Disney Plus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I can't wait just to gobble down this series.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to go with, actually, I'll bounce off you, Richard, and go with a new series, The World According to Jeff Goldblum. I think is going to be awesome. It's like Mr. Rogers meets Jeff Goldblum or something. Because you know how Mr. Rogers would sometimes go and visit like the chocolate factory or something.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is going to be like Jeff Goldblum taking us on his visits to a tattoo shop or... yeah, I know. Or something to that effect where they make stuff. And I just love that. And he's just so kooky. So.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Okay. Teresa?
All right. So my next one is kind of throwing back to the animation, but Legend of the Three Caballeros. I can say it. So this show was kind of a weird show. It's not a Disney Plus exclusive, like to Disney Plus. It's the first time it's airing. It actually came out in 2018, but it was only available in certain regions on certain forms of Disney media. So it wasn't widely available, and I knew about it, but I've never seen it. And so they've remastered it, and I think they're going to be doing more with it and maybe creating new episodes and stuff, but it's coming to Disney Plus. So the much wider audience is finally going to be able to watch it.
Okay. What is it?
Yeah. What is it? I don't know. It's got Donald Duck and Panchito and Jose Carioca, and they are I don't know.
Okay, so you haven't seen it, so
no.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but it's got some of my 3 favorite characters in it, and all they had to say is animated 3 Caballeros TV show.
Okay.
I'm in.
Nice.
I don't care what it's about.
Now, Sarah, we're gonna have to create like 1 million accounts because
Yes.
I'm gonna watch the heck out of the Muppets, and I want Disney to know that the Muppets are still a viable resource for revenue.
Yeah.
And if they go, wow, 1 million people in Long Beach just watch the Muppets. Maybe we should do something with the Muppets and stop canceling them.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to jump off yours, Richard, because I love Muppet Babies. We're going to have the original Muppet Babies and then the new Muppet Babies that's been on Disney Junior. And I've been dying to watch that. I just haven't been able to sit down and do it. So Muppet Babies, here I come, because I love Baby Kermit.
Oh, and I'll have you note that the Muppet Babies, the original series, was the very first time I heard about Star Wars.
Really? Oh, yeah, they have that episode, right?
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
I was watching Muppet Babies. They have a Star Wars episode
Yeah, they do.
where Kermit plays Luke Skywalker. Yeah, Miss Piggy,
And Miss
of course.
Piggy is Leia.
Right.
How about Star Wars?
Hey, that's a great idea.
You can be Kermit Skyhopper, and I'll be Princess Piggy.
So when I was watching Star Wars for the first time, I had vague memories of like, wait, Muppet Babies wait, what? And so then I had to rewatch the Muppet Babies like Star Wars episode, but I had seen Muppet Babies and not known what Star Wars was.
I love Muppet Babies. That's another song I can sing. Muppet Babies. I don't know the rest of the words, but I can sing that part.
They had a few Star Wars crossover shows.
Yeah, they did several, I think. But I love Muppet Babies.
Awesome. All right. Well, do we want to list any more series?
Well, Sarah, you gotta name this one right over here.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
make note
Yeah,
of.
you do. And I
Yeah.
have these 2 I need to say. 'Cause these
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am excited about Tangled the series.
Of course you are.
Woohoo! Because I haven't been able to watch it all through, so I need to get some girlfriends together and have a Tangled the series night.
No, I'm the same as you because I'm in the same boat. I've seen some episodes scattered here and there, but I actually want to watch it.
Yeah.
Like in order.
Yeah, I'm excited. So definitely that. All right, Teresa, what about you?
Boy Meets World and Girl Meets World. Boom. Love them. Girl Meets World is great. I did see every episode, and I've seen every episode of Boy Meets World, but I love these shows. Oh my gosh.
What are they about? I forget.
Boy Meets World. Really? So Boy Meets World starts off with all the main characters. I think they're in middle school, and it's basically just, Corey and Topanga and Sean, and they're in school and they're in middle school, and most of it takes place in school and at home. And it's just kind of about their lives, and it goes all the way into when they're in college. So it's really, really awesome because you get to follow them for a really long time. And then Girl Meets World, it was recent. It aired within the last few years, and it was only like 3 or 4 seasons. I can't remember, but it is essentially Corey and Topanga got married and they had kids, and it's about their daughter.
Okay.
I can't believe they named her Topanga, which is a major throughway here in the San Fernando Valley.
Well, but that's like everybody wanted Topanga's hair because her hair was amazing. Back in the day, Danielle Fishel. I think the other thing too is I finally got to live a childhood dream and I met all of them.
Ooh.
It was amazing. So that was great. But yeah, I actually have these on DVD series.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. That sounds like a guilty pleasure. What? A segue? All right, now let's talk about guilty pleasures. Sarah, what you got?
Okay. When I saw this on the list, I was like, oh my God. So Newsies, the musical, will be there. And I am so excited. This is the musical version of Newsies that was filmed from the stage. So like Jeremy Jordan was the main, character. And the way this was filmed was amazing. They had these reissued in theaters, like where you could just go to
Those Fandango
events.
events?
The Fandango events. So you could go to the theater and watch this musical, and they had all the close-ups and everything. It was like you were at the Broadway stage. So ever since I saw that in the theater, I'm like, I need this in my life so I could just put it on while I'm sewing or something and just rock out to Newsies music. So
yeah, and hasn't it been on Netflix?
It has been on Netflix, but you had to be subscribed to like the musical Netflix or something. Like it was an extra add-on.
Oh,
I don't know, because I'm not, and I was able to watch it there.
Oh.
So, but I'm excited for it being on Disney Plus because I love Newsies.
Yes. All right, Richard.
I'm going to revert back to my childhood, and I'm just going to watch the heck out of all of those films of the 1970s, the Barefoot Executive, Herbie Rides Again, the Apple Dumpling Gang. I am just going to buckle down and make one of those blanket forts and watch these shows over and over again.
You're going to need that TV back in your office, aren't you?
No, I want to build a blanket and pillow fort in the living room and just watch all these films.
All right, so, when people come over, we'll just explain.
Explain to them. It's Disney Plus. I go, oh, yeah, we've heard all about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
We expect nothing less.
All right, Teresa.
Look, guys, all of Disney Plus. I can't see, because when you say guilty pleasure, I don't feel guilty about watching any of it. Parent Trap. That's the very first thing that popped into my head.
Okay. That makes sense. Again, with our live action films.
And then listen to our Step in Time episode featuring Parenthood and Margaret Carey.
Parent Trap.
Parent Trap. Did I say Parenthood?
Yes.
Which is a great Steve Martin film.
Right, but it won't be on Disney Plus.
You know what? The day is young. Give Disney time. They'll buy every studio and everything will be on there.
It's true.
Also though, when I was thinking about it while y'all are talking, all of the Disney sports movies, so like The Miracle, Remember the Titans, The Rookie, like all of those things. I love all
Mighty Ducks? What?
Oh gosh.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
All right, let's move on now.
Just twist that knife, won't you?
And I appreciate your segue.
Thank you, because now we are going to go over some major Disney films that are somehow missing from the Disney Plus lineup. All right, so Teresa, give us the rundown here.
All right, so the Mighty Ducks trilogy is not going to be on there.
What is happening?
Stupid.
I'm so upset by this.
Me too. I want the Flying V.
Me too. I want that music. The music in that series is amazing.
They play it all over the place at the Disney parks. My gosh.
And Emilio Estevez, he's so cute.
Raise your hand if you've never seen these films. Oh, my hand is going up.
Oh my god.
Another reason we need to have it so we can watch it.
Okay.
I'm so sad.
Next.
So let me bring up the next one and let me tell you why I think these aren't on there. So Cool Runnings, which again, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's bobsled time. I mean, come on. But the reason I think these aren't on there is because they're currently on HBO.
Stupid HBO.
So contract obligations.
All right.
Dumb.
All right. What else isn't available?
Right. So the first National Treasure.
Okay.
Which, what? So they're going to have the sequel. They have National Treasure Book of Secrets, but they don't have the first National Treasure movie?
We're going to be so lost when watching the sequel. No idea where we are in this saga.
I mean, actually, kind of. It doesn't make sense. But I love the National Treasure movies. And so that one I don't understand. Maybe it's a contract thing. I have no idea. Okay. Maybe it's on Netflix. Somebody look.
Blame it on the lawyers and contracts.
John Carter.
Okay.
Okay. Tomorrowland, the new Tomorrowland movie.
Next.
The first Maleficent.
Okay, that's weird.
Don't understand.
Well, it just came out a couple of years ago, so I'm sure that one really is tied up with another service.
I guess, but yeah.
All right, the Planet of the Apes movie, I think this is the newer one.
Or they now have access to the original 5 Planet of the Apes series. A tear is coming to my eye knowing that I can watch a Star Wars film, Planet of the Apes, a Star Wars film, a Planet of the Apes film, Star Wars film, Planet of the Apes.
So will the other Planet of the Apes films be there? Or
Nowhere
we
to
don't
be
know?
found. Nowhere to
Okay.
be found.
Ah, darn it. Okay.
Yeah, all the Apes films and the Tim Burton film and the newer films. That's an evening where I'll get together my boys.
Yeah.
And we'll just have a huge watch party.
So I'll go over to Teresa's. We'll watch Tangled the series,
Mhm.
and you guys watch your Planet of the Apes.
Done.
Sounds good. All right, so this one I don't get either. So all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are on there except for Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, which is the most recent one. So that's got to be a contract thing.
Yeah.
Or something.
Is that the one with the mermaids?
No, that's the
No,
one where
this
he's
is
going
the
through the
one with-
city, like with in a boat.
Catherine Zeta-Jones or whatever. Or whoever the girl is, right?
This doesn't even sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah, we watched it, and there was a woman kicking my seat. Remember, like at the theater at downtown
That I
Disney.
remember.
And she was like an older woman too, and she was just kicking my seat, and I'm like, excuse me, she wasn't a child.
Yeah. I like all the Pirates movies. So this is going to be the most recent one, but I haven't seen this one as much as the others.
Right.
So the live action Jungle Book, that's got to be a contract thing because I think it's on Netflix, and Beauty and the Beast live action.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's on Netflix right now. So
Same.
Boo.
Yeah, and some more things that are missing. We already mentioned the Star Wars Holiday Special, the Ewoks and Droids Adventure Hour, and the Ewok Adventure and Ewoks Battle for Endor.
Dude, I heard that these would be available, and they're not.
Not yet.
Who
And
plays?
I'm extremely upset. These are George Lucas endorsed and written, so why not put those in there?
Yeah, I'm sad.
I'm sad too.
But
they aren't they being streamed on Amazon Plus or Amazon Plus and Minus or some kind of service?
Oh, see, that's the other
Amazon
thing.
Prime?
They're on Amazon Prime.
That's the one.
That's the problem.
Wait, the Ewok films are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's. Oh, okay. Well, we need to watch those. then.
Yeah. Oh, who signed that deal without thinking, wait a minute, Disney Plus is coming up. We should really hold off.
Maybe it was the day before.
Let's chalk it up to
It's like
that.
podcasting. You podcast and then new stuff comes out. So
Yeah.
like
There you
tomorrow,
go.
Always.
tomorrow they're gonna announce like, oh, by the way, this stuff's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, it's going to take about, just in general, new Disney films that are going to the theaters. It'll take actually about 7 months for these films to hit Disney Plus, depending on how they're tied up with other contracts, which is interesting. But I kind of understand that it gives people time to buy into the DVD, the Blu-ray. and
Yes.
all
That's
of that.
the big important thing because Disney still believes that Blu-ray, digital copy, all of that stuff is still a viable business. I guess just a viable business, and so they want to do the thing they've been doing, which is it comes out on digital X amount of months, and then it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, and they're not going to stop doing that.
Right.
Have you been to Best Buy lately? There's a big giant bin of clearance item DVDs and Blu-rays like 2 days after they come out. Because everyone's just getting it on the streaming service now.
Right, but I think they want to keep people actually buying the films, and whether they're buying it on digital or whatever, however they're buying it. I'm the type of person that I still want hard copies. So when I buy films, most of the time, I'm buying the Blu-ray digital copy version.
Okay.
Yeah, I once wanted all the Star Wars films just so I can put them on my shelf and go, look, there they are. But I think we fell out of it after The Force Awakens when it was just too much of a bear to get off the couch, put the DVD in and try to fumble through the menu. Now we go right to the streaming and press play and we're watching it within seconds.
Off and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want them to have them because they're on my shelf. That doesn't mean I'm not going to watch the digital copy.
Yeah. So then go to Best Buy 3 days after they come out and they'll be in the clearance bin.
Sounds good. But yeah, so it's going to take about 7 months. So if you really, really, really want to watch Frozen 2 when it comes out on digital, get it.
There you go.
Because it's going to take a little while before it shows up on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. Well, whew. That was really fun and kind of a fun walk down memory lane. But now, Teresa, what do you have for us?
All right, so I thought I would come on Skywalking Through Neverland with a fun game because I like podcast games because I think they're fun. All right, so Sarah and Richard have no idea what we are doing, and this is called my Disney Plus game because I can't come up with a more unique name than that. This version of the Disney Plus game is going to be focused on Disney live-action films.
Ooh.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you guys a kooky summary of a Disney live-action film.
Okay.
And you guys are going to have to try to guess what live-action film it is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll read the summary, and then if you guys want the year that the film came out, I'll give that to you as your next hint.
Oh, well, that's not fair because Richard will get it right away.
I'm so glad that the three caballeros are not live action because I would just keep fumbling through Is that right? Caballeros?
Caballeros.
That's
Caballeros.
close. It's caballeros,
All right.
but I'll give you caballeros.
All right. Well, it's not in live action, so it doesn't apply. I'm just saying. Okay. What you got?
All right. Are we ready? Okay.
Ready.
First one. A boy misunderstood.
Boy Meets World.
What?
Boy Meets World.
No. Let me finish.
Okay, you said boy. Okay, all right. I'm just excited. I love podcast games too.
Okay. A boy misunderstood uses the ring of Borgia by saying in canis corpore transmuto. He then turns into the main character named Chiffon.
Shazam.
Wrong.
No. Black Cauldron? No, that's
live action. Live action.
Witch Mountain?
All right. This movie came out in 1959.
Whoa. Oh God. See, I don't know the names of things.
All right. I'll read it one more time.
Okay.
A boy misunderstood uses the ring of Borgia by saying in canis corpore transmuto. He then turns into the main character named Chiffon.
Chiffon and his ring of doom.
Chiffon in the Shazam of the Lord of Chiffonness.
Yeah, Lord of the Chiffon.
And the two towers of the... We have no idea. You know what? Give us a hint in telling us who is in it.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I didn't write that down, but I can tell you.
Chances are it's Roddy McDowell.
Okay, so it stars Fred McMurray, Gene Hagen, Tommy Kirk,
Shaggy
Annette
D.A.
Funicello.
Shaggy Dog.
It's the Shaggy Dog, not Shaggy D.A. Shaggy Dog.
Okay, I still got it. It was in the same sentence.
There we go. All right.
How does this describe the Shaggy Dog?
So the little boy in the Shaggy Dog, he is misunderstood by his family and all this stuff, and his friend and him like sneak into this house, and there's like the Borgia family or whatever, and he ends up running out, and the ring of Borgia, like he ends up stealing it or by accident, and then he reads the spell on the back of it, and he turns into the Shaggy Dog.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ding. we got that one.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. After several hints, we got it.
Oh, okay.
All right, this next film. This is a musical. It stars Mary Contrary and Tom Piper, but Tom drowns, according to Rodrigo and Gonzorgo. Tom eventually returns, and then Mary and Tom and all the kids have to go to the forest of no return to save some sheep.
All right, give us the TV guide log line, because these are too complicated.
The Happiest Millionaire?
Dumb it down.
I love this movie, and I have it on DVD. This movie came out in 1961.
Is it The Happiest Millionaire?
No.
I don't know.
I'm going to go with Boy Meets World again.
They also make toys in time for Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
All right. You guys go to the Disney parks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Toy soldiers in the Christmas parades are in all the parks are from this movie.
Okay, the Babes in Toyland.
Good job.
Meh. Okay.
All right, next one. The movie begins with Donka going into labor and giving birth to Wilhelmina, Heidi, and Chloe. When picking them up, the main characters decide to adopt a fourth little one, whose name is Brutus. He ends up winning 2 blue ribbons and saving a new baby.
This sounds like the log line to the later Brady Bunch episodes when they adopted Oliver.
This came out in 1966.
Is this like the Black Stallion?
Oh, well, you're kind of close in the sense of animals. Brutus thinks he's a different kind of species of what he is in this movie. He walks really low to the ground all the time.
Okay, this pretty much describes Cousin Oliver. Other than that, I'm getting nothing.
What kind of animal? Is that going to give it away?
Let me tell you who's in it.
Okay.
Dean Jones, Suzanne Plachette, Charlie Ruggles. Came out in 1966.
Meanwhile, people are throwing things at their
phones.
It's 3 words. The first word is the.
Oh, yeah, now I know what it is. The
Ugly Dachshund.
Okay. I had no idea.
Movie. I love this movie.
See, this game will be fun on November 13th. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
And educational.
We'll do another version of the Disney Plus game at a later date.
On November 13th.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe with like animation or something.
Yeah, we could go to the different categories.
Yeah, good deal. Well, thank you, Teresa. That was fun.
You're welcome.
Toward the end.
Woo! Perfect. Well, we are so excited, obviously, for Disney Plus. Now, I know, Teresa, you've gathered some facts for those of us who, need to learn a little more, or before you start jumping in, know before you subscribe. So can you kind of give us a little rundown on what people should know about Disney Plus?
Absolutely. All right. So if you have not subscribed to Disney Plus and you're listening to Skywalking Through Neverland, first of all, what's wrong with you? Second of all, there are several different options for you. You can subscribe in a bundle to get Disney Plus, Hulu, the version that has ads, and ESPN Plus for a discounted $13 subscription. Only you have to wait until launch date of November 12th for that.
And that's $13 a month, right?
Yeah, $13 a month. It's actually cheaper than Netflix at $16 a month, which is just crazy. So you get 3 services for $13 a month, but you do have to wait until November 12th to subscribe to that, if that's your choice. So if you're just getting Disney Plus by itself, it's going to be $7 a month. It's actually $6.99, but let's just round up. Yeah. So $7 a month in the U.S., or you can pay for a year at a time, which is going to be $70 a year. And that actually comes out to about $5.83 a month. So it makes it a little bit cheaper. You just prepay for the entire year.
Cool.
How do you not do that?
I don't know.
If you don't have 70 at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So the monthly rate for Disney Plus of $7 a month is about half the price of what you would pay for HBO Now. And it's a huge discount compared to Netflix. All right. Now, here's a big, big thing. And I don't think a lot of people have thought about this. Disney Plus will have 4 simultaneous streams of its content.
What does that mean?
So it means that it's got like 4K, Dolby Atmos, like all the different things that different TVs have, and surround sound and stuff. So in its background, it's got 4 different streams. So depending on what kind of TVs you have.
Oh.
So if you have like a 4K TV, you will be able to stream Disney Plus in 4K.
Wow.
So Netflix doesn't have that. And Netflix is $16 a month. So the $7 a month, like Disney Plus, it compares with Netflix's $16 a month tier to get all of that.
Wow.
Those like different streams type of thing.
Wow.
Okay.
Also, Disney Plus will launch in Australia and New Zealand on November 19th.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So it is coming to those areas November 19th. Disney Plus will also allow for 7 user profiles per account, and you can stream on up to 4 different devices concurrently, and you get unlimited downloads for offline viewing.
So they should pretty much give this away for free. They're giving you so much with this.
Yes,
A lot.
they are.
Yeah.
Giving you lot. And it's a lot of things people aren't thinking about, which is like, okay, how many user profiles? How many devices can you stream on? The unlimited downloads. Like, people aren't talking about that right now. You know, but they should be, because that's the background bare bones of Disney Plus, like the things it's going to allow for you to do.
Yeah, like the day-to-day things. And also, if you've ever subscribed to Hulu, like they have these as add-ons, the ability to stream on like unlimited devices or like the unlimited downloads kind of thing. So
yeah, it's all add-ons. It's like extra stuff you have to pay for.
Right. So with Disney Plus, it just comes with it, which is cool.
Yep. Now, one of the big things that I've seen that's kind of a problem, which is sort of surprising, there's no current date for the release of Disney Plus in the UK, which kind of stinks.
Oh, that stinks big time. So people in the UK and Australia and New Zealand have got to stay off social media until they get Disney Plus.
Right.
Or until November 19th for Australia and New Zealand.
Right. No spoiling the Shaggy Dog from 1959. All right. So the way we know this is a Twitter account at Damien93 on October 14th. He tweeted, "When does the UK get Disney Plus and what will happen to Disney at Disney Life UK?" So remember when I was talking about the Three Caballeros TV show?
Mm-hmm.
That was on like Disney Life, or I guess which is a channel in certain regions. So that's why we never had it. So Disney Life's UK Twitter account said, "Hi, Damien. You will continue to be able to enjoy Disney Life for some time. We will, of course, update you when there is more information to share on the local availability of Disney Plus, and you can sign up for further updates." And they gave the website, which is preview.disneyplus.com/UK. And then they said, have a lovely day. So at this point, there's no news on when Disney Plus is coming to the UK and Ireland.
That's so sad. And I know we spoke with our friend Martin Keeler, who mentioned, and he's, UK resident, and he mentioned it's because of the EU, like streaming rules regarding the EU. Because now the UK is part of the EU now.
The expanded universe?
The European Union?
Yeah, European Union.
How does this tie in with the Star Wars expanded universe?
I know, the European Union. And the European Union has certain rules regarding streaming. Like a streaming service, in order to be approved for the EU, has to have a certain percentage of its content be original content. That's what it is. So because Disney has such a lot of content that is already, is not original, I guess, is already, published.
Whatever. Here's my argument, though, really quick. Sorry to butt in. It's all original. They made it up.
Exactly. Like, yeah.
They created the Shaggy Dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree. And that is why apparently there's these issues. Now, I know people in the UK can get around that by,
YouTube.
Well, they can. You know how you can change your country on iTunes?
All right, so this is a non-issue then.
Yeah. So
they look, people in other countries that are trying to get content, they've come up with lots of ways to get around things.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, once again, non-issue.
So it's something like that. So UK fans, don't worry. There's hope.
All right, so I think we pretty much covered everything there is about Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And just can't wait to feed off of that as podcasters.
Oh, I know.
Going into The Mandalorian and new Step in Time episodes and new Disney Vault talks.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really awesome. And if you're interested in watching The Mandalorian, the first week of The Mandalorian, or the first week of Disney Plus, you will get 2 episodes. And I was actually wondering, because since it's coming out weekly, what's its day that it's going to be coming out? And its air day is going to be Fridays. Because this is not going to be a binge show. Okay. You're going to watch it weekly, which is great for podcasters. So It will be on Fridays, is what it's looking like.
So will we get an episode on November 12th and on that following Friday?
Yes. So the schedule for The Mandalorian was leaked.
Yeah.
So November 12th, which is a Tuesday, and then November 15th. And then it's going to be on Fridays. The only hiccup that there is when Rise of Skywalker comes out. It's going to air on Thursday, I think, instead of Friday. so it doesn't conflict.
Do they not know about the midnight screenings that
Right?
start at 3 p.m. on that Thursday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet they're going to change that date.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, November 12th is your first episode of The Mandalorian.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I was really wishing they were going to air a 2-hour movie like they do with everything else, with like
Ooh.
Rebels and
To get you into it.
Yeah, or a two-parter.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. But if you want to see everything that will be on Disney Plus on launch day, just head on over to YouTube. There is a 3-hour-long trailer for Disney Plus on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
If you would like to watch it, have a spare 3 hours.
Wow.
All right, a lot to digest there.
Yeah.
All right, now, if the Skywalkers want to digest where they can find you, Teresa, where would they go?
The best place to look for me is on Instagram and Twitter under @IceColdPenguin. If you would like to know what my name is all about, watch The Three Caballeros on November 12th.
And then teach me how to say that.
Yep. Just Ice Cold Penguin on social media, and you'll see everything I have to say. I'm mostly on an Instagram, so if you want to find me and talk to me, that would be the main place.
Yay.
All right. So, Teresa, you have Disney Plus. We have Disney Plus. So we can all say, check.
Missed it because I was laughing.
Well, say it now because you've subscribed.
Check.
Awesome.
Hey, boys and girls. This is Bobby Porter. I was an Ewok a long time ago. I did a lot of crazy things for Disney a long time ago, from Sheepdog to Dancer on Newsies to Apple Dumpling Gang, and now we are skywalking through Neverland.
Shout-outs, Skywalker shout-outs. Which Skywalkers get props from here in Neverland? Who has tweeted out? Shout-out. Who has photobombed? Shout-out. Who has shared a post? Shout-out.
Okay, Skywalkers, we love seeing YouTube comments on our videos. So we want to read a few from our latest video, New Food in Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, now I'm just hungry. I'm thinking about that vegetarian Ronto wrap. Oh, watch the video and just see us drool all over this thing.
All right, so Amy N. Lynn, she posted a comment that said, I want to try the Ronto-less wrap now. Fun video. Thanks for being authentic. I'm not sure, but can we be any other way? I'm not sure, but thank you, Amy.
Yeah, I guess that she could really see that we really like this.
Oh, okay.
Instead of just going whitewashing
Everything is
everything.
great.
Yeah, everything is great. It's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, like
We couldn't really say that about that chocolate popcorn.
No, I liked the chocolate popcorn.
Oh, yeah, me
but
too now.
No, the Hapabor sampler at the cantina.
Oh, this cantina?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that once, and it's going to stay that way.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's not give away all of our food because we want people to watch our video. But yeah, you can see our live reactions to this food, which is pretty fun. And speaking of live reactions, this Ronto-less garden wrap had like this sauce on it that I wasn't sure how to pronounce in the video. I was like, gochujang? Gochujang? I wasn't sure what that was.
Well, I thought this was an in-universe word.
Me too!
Is this something that's
It's
relevant to Batu?
Right, it's a sauce that's on this wrap. Well, Ms. Powell family cleared this up in her comment. She said, gochujang is a Korean pepper sauce. Who knew? So, yeah, we were very excited to hear that. So, thank you, Ms. Powell family, for setting us straight. Now we know that we like Korean pepper sauce, and I think I'll be seeking that out at a local Korean market around here, because I want to put that on all my things.
Yeah, me too. That was really good. Now, I'm going to read this next one from Chuck Couch, and he says, the new popcorn looks yummy. All right, stop right there. It may look yummy.
Why didn't you like it?
It tastes like stale Cocoa Puffs.
Okay, well, it did now because it's been sitting around for a week and now it doesn't taste good anymore. It tasted good fresh.
Even fresh out of the kettle there.
All
right.
right.
Hold on. Chuck continues.
Okay.
Just learned they have a new green popcorn also. Not sure of the flavor of that one.
Green popcorn? We did not hear about this. This was not posted in the Disney Parks blog. So, Chuck, What are you talking about?
Not only was it not posted, but it was not sold
No.
at Katsaka Kettle.
Yeah, so, okay, if you guys have seen this green popcorn or know about it from Katsaka's Kettle, please let us know, Skywalkers, because now we want to try it.
I'm confused the same way I was confused last week when they changed all the food names.
That's right. Speaking of food names, yes,
Yeah,
there was drama.
What?
In Walt Disney World's Galaxy's Edge. So only the East Coast Galaxy's Edge, the Docking Bay 7 food names have reverted to their earthly counterparts on all the menus.
Hold on, commentary. Lame.
Very much so. So, just so you know, you can still find the original galactic names on the menu, but in tiny letters underneath the big letters. So, this, as an example, the fried Andorian tip-yip is now just fried chicken.
Lame!
And the smoked Kadu ribs, which are our favorite, is now just smoked pork ribs.
Lame!
And the braised shock roast, which is the second favorite thing there, is now beef pot roast.
Very lame.
Yeah, it's
Very.
sad.
Yeah, and so what are your theories on why they did this?
Yeah, I want to know, because I'm
asking you.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my theory, I mean, if you think about it, Disneyland has far more locals that come, whereas Disney World caters to a wider international audience. And I think something got lost in translation there, and there was just far too many people asking cast members or people all the time, like, hey, what does this mean? What are these words? You know, like when English is your second language, having even second language words that are describing Star Wars things, I think can get really confusing for an international audience. So that's why I think they changed the names only in the East Coast Galaxy's Edge, and I don't think we have any fear of them changing names here at Disneyland. But that's my conjecture.
That's a very educated guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that one. So whoever did this, stay out of our park. You're not welcome.
Or don't complain about it. You can come to our park.
There's pictures right there. How hard could this be?
I know.
And people are walking away with food from the counter. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, the fried chicken does not look like chicken at all. I mean, it's like a cube of like something. But,
all right.
Yeah.
I gotta say this, that I didn't even know that was chicken. In full disclosure.
What did you think you were eating?
Full disclosure. I don't know. Something that they had just made up.
Tip-yip?
Yeah, something they'd made up in the kitchen.
And it worked for you.
Yeah, exactly. Put a whole bunch of things together. So no, I didn't know that was chicken.
Okay. Well, that's really funny.
And you know what? I didn't care. It was still good. I wanted to eat tip-yip. I don't want to eat fried chicken when I'm at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, boy. All right. You're funny. All right. Well, we have one more shout out this week, and this comes from Twitter. We have ETP on Twitter, who his handle is @Palter_Snotter, says, made a Twitter since I deleted Facebook. Gotta keep up with my Skywalking Pod family somehow.
Aw.
Aw, so someone made a Twitter for us. Thank you, ETP.
That is very sweet. Do we recognize that name?
I don't. So awesome. We're very glad that you've joined Twitter. And if you were on Facebook with a name, let us know who you are, because we'd love to know.
Now let's give some shout outs to our SkyTubers who have been posting comments throughout the recording of this show.
Yeah, in relation to the green popcorn that might be at Galaxy's Edge, Stacy says, green? Is it hemp flavor? That would be kind of gross.
If it was being cooked by Tobias Beckett, maybe.
And Angel says, green popcorn, very appropriate for St. Patrick's Day. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Although they won't have St. Patrick's Day in Galaxy's Edge.
Or Halloween.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, Disneyland Experience says, is there a chance we might get a Skywalking Through Neverland / Window to the Magic mashup episode in the near future? Love the episode that you guys did a few years back together.
Ooh.
That could be arranged.
That should be fun. Yeah, especially when maybe the Rise of Skywalker comes out.
Or maybe sometime in November. I'm sure Paul has done a Galaxy's Edge episode.
Yes, he has. He's done several.
Okay, let's do several more.
Okay.
Featuring Skywalking Through Neverland.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think we should do that. All right, well, thank you, Disneyland Experience, for that that suggestion.
Yeah, and just so you know, Disneyland Experience, we also in our Patreon have posted a special episode of our first time in Galaxy's Edge, Window to the Magic Style, so where we wore the binaural microphones. And you can have access to that at a certain level of our Patreon. So if you head to skywalkingforce.com, plug, you can check out those levels right there.
Okay, so once again, thank you for the suggestion, and we'll definitely reach out to Paul. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. All right, well, those are some fun shout-outs. Thank you, Skywalkers, for, once again, being awesome commenting on YouTube. We love it.
Yeah. All right, now, before we wrap things up here, we want to remind you of the next Skywalking Through Neverland meetup at Galaxy's Edge. This is going to take place Sunday, November 10th at 6 p.m. So we'll get all the Skywalkers, and we'll get a picture right there in front of the Millennium Falcon, and then we'll ride Smuggler's Run and see what team does better, and whatever team Sarah's on is going to do better. If you're on my team, we're going to crash into everything. This is what happened at Walt Disney World a month ago.
Yes, it did. Yeah, we did the best we've ever done.
Yes, because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I know.
So let's do it again.
So we hope you can join us. All the details for that meetup is in our Skywalking Through Neverland Facebook group in the event tab.
That's right. And I think it's just on our regular event tab in our Skywalking Through Neverland page as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So just check out the event tabs. Either place. It'll be right there.
All right, now that will do it for this episode 263 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank Teresa Delgado for joining us and sharing her thoughts and her excitement. We want to thank whoever's in charge of Disney Plus for making this happen. We want to thank J.J. Abrams for making an awesome Skywalking Through Neverland. No, he didn't make a Skywalking Through Neverland movie. But he made an awesome Rise of Skywalker film and trailer.
We think. We hope.
Shh, no, of course he did. Of
Okay,
course he did.
yes,
Yes, he did. Did you see all the fan service we're getting? Of course it's going to be an awesome film. So I'm going to pre-thank you, Mr. J.J. Abrams.
Awesome.
And then hopefully you'll follow this up with a Skywalking Through Neverland movie. That was a slip of the tongue earlier.
Yeah, it was. Well, we'd also like to thank all of you Skywalkers for listening each and every week. We love it. All right. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations. Are you now thinking of a trip to Disney parks? All that Disney Plus getting in your head? And now you must go to the Disney parks? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge. So check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Don't forget about my birthday meetup at Galaxy's Edge on January 17th when we all ride Rise of Skywalker.
No. Rise of the Resistance.
Boy, I'm just batting 1,000 here. Turn off my microphone.
No, it's funny. Okay. And a reminder, on Wednesdays, we YouTube. Check our channel every Wednesday for either a new video premiere or a live chat just for fun. All month long, we're sharing videos of our Walt Disney World trip and Halloween fun like Knott's Scary Farm.
Oh, that'll come out next week.
Yeah. And I think this week I will have the one ready to go where we ate around the world at the...
At Epcot.
At Epcot.
At the Food and Wine Celebration.
Yeah, the International Food and Wine Festival. That'll be this week's episode. So please, Skywalkers, check out all the rest of the shows on the Skywalking Network, including the Culture Popcast and Sabers and Spells, which just released a new podcast about Stranger Things, and Talking Apes. You can find us all at skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
And a huge thank you for everyone who is part of the Skywalking Force. Big Wookiee hug to you. Now, if you want more Skywalking Through Neverland in your life, check us out at skywalkingforce.com and help support the ever-growing Skynet.
If you'd like to support us in a different way, just share the show with a friend. It's something very simple you can do. Or you can also head to our website, skywalkingthroughneverland.com, and click on the Support Us tab, where there are links to Pozu shoes, Oppo suits, or TeePublic, where we have our new Skywalker's Rise t-shirt We also have our Halloween shirt.
Shirt, yeah. The Skywalking Through Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that one too. Yeah.
And coming very, very soon, the Skywalking Through Neverland Holiday Edition t-shirt.
Yes, I'll have time to do that in early November, so look for that at that point. We're excited.
Now, you can also find Skywalking Through Neverland at JediNews.co.uk and Fantha Tracks. And a big shout out to Martin. Where's Martin right now? Martin Keeler is a SkyTuber.
That's right.
Hey, Martin.
You can also keep up with us on social media at every hour of the day. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram, and you can join our Facebook group, which we have a lot of awesome Skywalkers there. Just search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group and request to join. You can also email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
And as an early birthday gift, you can go over there to Apple Podcasts or Stitcher and leave us a review. Love to hear what you Skywalkers have to say.
Now stay tuned for bloopers and other fun conversation right after these credits. And always remember...
Neverland on Alderaan. Some imagination, huh?
To our Skywalkers and Tweetwalkers, thanks for listening. Skywalking Through Neverland is created and produced by Richard and Sarah Woloski. Original music by Rob Dellinger. Creative consultant Mark Augushowitz. Technical advisor Peter Heitman. Facebook administrators Donald Wicks, Joey Pittman, and Norma Heitman.
Skywalking Through Neverland is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Any sounds, music, and clips played during this podcast are the property of their copyright holders. All original content is property of Skywalking Through Neverland, all rights reserved. Sorry, had to be said.
All right, so Teddy is killed, and Eddie's an alcoholic.
The foundation for any good Disney film.
Something with Mickey Rooney in it.
R.K. Maroon hires Eddie to investigate the wife of his main star, Roger. Roger is then blamed for the death of Marvin. Also, there are some weasels.
Wow, this is a Disney film? This sounds like something Quentin Tarantino would make.
You do know I made these up, right? These summaries, I made them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this sounds like a Teresa-ism.
Yeah, this is from 1988, guys.
Hey, wait, so say this again?
Teddy is killed and Eddie is an alcoholic. R.K. Maroon hires Eddie to investigate the wife of his main star, Roger. Roger
Rabbit, right?
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay.
Roger is then blamed for the death of Marvin. Also, there are some weasels.
Yes. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah. Now that you say it again, it's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Why didn't we get that one?
Because we were laughing.
All right, we've got 3 more.
Okay,
this one. Jack and David lead a revolt and try to get all of those that are underpaid involved. Several characters are arrested by corrupt leaders in government. Along the way, they're helped by journalists and politicians.
Newsies!
There you go.
92.
That one was really hard to write without saying, like, newspaper and, like, I don't know, strike.
Yes.
All right, good. We're on a roll. Okay, now what you got?
All right. A young girl becomes the heir to a throne, and she has to learn to drive and ends up rolling down a hill. She also loves cats, and her mom dates her teacher.
This sounds like some of our neighbors.
Oh, The Princess Diaries.
Yes. Good job. 2001.
All right.
One of my guilty pleasures.
All right. This next one, guys. I can't say what I want to say, but this is very important. So you have to get it.
Okay.
This story tells the tale of an upper middle class character, and she meets a street smart downtown character, and they embark on romantic adventures.
That could be a lot of movies.
And it's live action. Justin Theroux will be in it. Tessa Thompson will be in it.
Will be.
Mm-hmm. What year?
2019.
Oh.
This launches with the launch of Disney Plus.
Oh my.
Okay, what animals are in it?
I'm not telling you that.
It's not Noelle.
No. It's another big deal, though. It's a big deal.
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah,
there you
go.
And always remember
to not call us on November the 12th, because we'll be watching Disney Plus all day long.
All right, I'm going to go eat cake.